Canton Galva defeating Center by a score of 46-17. Circle defeating Mulvane in an AVCTL Division III matchup 45-36. Elyria defeated Solomon 47-18. Little River defeating Wakefield 52-25. Smoky Valley falling to Halstead 37-33. So a busy night, a busy weekend across our Ad Astra radio station. We mentioned the Kansas basketball team defeating Indiana before we started our Midway Motors drive to the game, but also coming up tonight, it'll be the Wichita State Shocker basketball team taking on Oklahoma State. So be sure to tune into that one on 100.3 KNZS. That tip-off set for 8 o'clock. 2 minutes away from tipping off this 8-10 varsity showcase, a matchup of top 5 teams in their respective class. Stay tuned. We'll have tip-off when we return. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball.
You're clear.
Exclusive
Thank
stories
you.
and streaming audio
if you can bring us back in 1 minute and 30 seconds, that would be
download
fabulous.
The Ad Astra Radio app.
I'll make that work.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Since 1951, Headland Electric Incorporated has been serving McPherson and the surrounding areas with top-quality electrical services, including new construction, remodels, and routine maintenance. Our family and locally owned business responds to your inquiries and provides estimates within 24 hours. Call us for a free quote at 620-241-3757 or visit our website at www.headlandelectricinc.com.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Art Shirt, gear for sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
Enjoy
30 seconds.
And
I'm a Colts fan. I don't want to talk about it.
Restaurant and catering in Heston. It's simply the best for comfort food classics or unique seasonal flavors. Check out their Thursday night specials
15.
and customizable catering options too. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Follow them on Facebook and view the menu at watersedgeheston.com. With dine-in or curbside to-go service, they've got your cravings covered morning, noon, and Thursday night.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball from the 8-10 Varsity Showcase here in Shawnee, Kansas. Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. Grant and Dave Barrett with you as McPherson is about a couple minutes away from tipping off. Starting lineups taking place now on the court. We'll go ahead and bring you those starters here for the Bullpups. Chloe Clevenger will get the Bullpups into their offense. The senior was a 4-sport athlete a season ago, but has chosen to play basketball next season at Johnson County Community College. She's had back-to-back games scoring in double figures. She was big with 15 points and 7 rebounds against Andover last Friday. She stands at 5'6", wearing number 32. Maddie Moores is the shooting guard. The corner specialist stands at 5'8" as a junior. Not only can she knock it down from the corner, but she had 5 assists last Friday. She wears number 14. Carter Alvord is the other guard, standing at 5'8", wearing number 25. She also had 15 points, joining Clevenger in that win against Andover last Friday. Alexis Dukes, she's out of the starting lineup tonight. It'll be Jayla McLeod getting the start for the Bullpups. She stands at 5'9" as a junior. And rounding out the Bullpups starting 5 is senior Jordan Sears. She stands at 5'9", wearing number 40. She had a double-double in each of the first 2 Bullpup home games, and she has committed to Newman University. That made official on Wednesday. So tonight the Bullpups wearing their home white uniforms, red McPherson across the chest with red numerals, black outline, red trim down the side. And for St. James, it appears that they will be starting number 1, Riley Kerwin. She's a 5'2" sophomore and standing at 5'7" as a junior, number 3, Holly Calney. Wearing number 23 is Riley Brugman. We talked about her coming into that one. She had 21 points in the season opener against Olathe South. Number 33, Reese Messer. She stands at 5'10" as a sophomore. And rounding out the Thunder starting 5 is number 35, Reagan Becker. She stands at 6 foot as a freshman. So Dave, looking at that starting lineup for both teams, relatively a young group for this St. James Thunder starting lineup.
Yeah, Grant, it's going to be key from the St. James perspective. You know, I've talked a lot about how McPherson is going to handle the transition offense of St. James. I'm curious as to how St. James is going to handle the defense, because I'm sure with their schedule this year, they haven't seen anything like the Bullpup defense. So excited and ready to go.
Both teams ready to tip it off from Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. It's the 8-10 Varsity Showcase. The Bullpups winning the tip. This is Carter Alvord in the corner, finding Jayla McLeod inside. Goes off of her head a couple times, but able to find Jordan Sears underneath. Can't get it to go momentarily, but able to stick with it and put it in for two.
Great pass by Jayla McLeod into Jordan, and went buddy to buddy. Jordan was able to follow her own miss.
So a 2-0 Bullpup lead here early on in this first quarter. 30 seconds off the clock. The Thunder moving it around the perimeter, and now a three-pointer being hoisted by number 23, Riley Brugman. No good. She's going to be the player to watch for here tonight.
Great rebound by Maddie Moores. First checking her player out and then going and getting the rebound.
So this is Chloe Clevenger to Moores in the corner. That's her favorite spot, and is able to knock it down for three.
Grant, one of our keys to the game, knocking down open, easy shots.
So Moore's able to get it going from the corner, and a traveling violation going against the Thunder's Reagan Becker.
McPherson able to get back in transition even after a made basket. But right now it looks like both teams are playing position man-to-man. And as I say that, St. James is in a 1-3-1.
So they changed their defenses on the Bullpups, but a long outlet pass sails past the Thunder's Reagan Becker, and it'll be a back-to-back turnovers for the Thunder.
Grant, they're going to stay in that 1-3-1.
So now the Bullpups with back-to-back turnovers, as a traveling violation is called against them.
Grant, it's also I'm also surprised that St. James showed the 1-3-1 as early as they did. They may have a little bit of difficulty with the man offense of the Bullpups.
Riley Kerwin will get St. James into their offense, and now she's left open for three. After it was worked around the perimeter quickly, she found the open shot and was able to knock it down from the near wing.
Looked like flex offense there for St. James as the Bullpups come back.
Alvord can't get it to go, but into the hands of McLeod. McLeod can't get it to go, and another offensive rebound for the Bullpups, and now Sears will drive it baseline, can't get it to go, no good, but rips it away, but they're going to call a foul against Sears. She can't believe it, but the first foul of the game going against the Bullpups.
Tough break there for Jordan. Thought the steal was clean. The refs thought otherwise.
The Pups have had a couple opportunities underneath here early. They've gotten a few to go, but maybe not as many as Coach Strathman would have liked here in his 18th season. Three-pointer from the top of the key for St. James, no good. Maddie Moore's trying to rip it away from the Thunder, but the possession arrow will stay with St. James.
Bullpups are not playing a all-out denial man defense, but more of a position man-to-man defense.
So Alex Romero checked in. She contributed 3 to the Bullpups, and now a steal. This is Jordan Sears looking to go coast to coast. Left hand layup is good.
Jordan was able to get a steal, create some space underneath the basket, and go with the left hand layup.
So Sears ups her point total to 4 tonight as the Bullpups lead 7-3 with 5.5 to go in this first quarter.
Great post defense there by Jayla McLeod.
Bullpups quickly up ahead. This is Alvord. Alvord with a no-look pass to Sears. Sears with a great backside find. Can't get it to go was Alex Romero, but she was fouled, and she's going to be heading to the line to shoot 2.
Great find by Jordan Sears. Alex Romero open. Couldn't get the lefty to go, but was hammered.
So Alex Romero able to convert on her first free throw. So a couple substitutions being made for both teams. Maddie Moores checking out. Ava Romero checking in. Second free throw from Alex falls through, as it is a 9-3 Bullpup lead to begin this first quarter of action. So around the perimeter, touching the hands of Reese Messer, and now a whistle and a foul going against the Bullpups. They'll call a hand check.
I think they got Ava there.
So that'll be the first on Ava as her sister Alex checks out. 11 combined points for the Romero sisters yesterday in the win against Winfield, and now a beautiful block from behind, but Riley Brueggemann able to stick with it for two.
Great block by Jordan, but Riley Brueggemann recovered, made the layup.
So the Bullpups trying to find Alvord on the backdoor cut. Pass was tipped, but fortunate to find the hands of Alvord. Now Alvord trying to drive baseline, finds Sears on the near wing. Sears able to knock it down for three.
Great rotation on that warm-up three-point shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Sears leading the Bullpups early with 7, but the Pups fall asleep on the backside, but can't get it to go was Lauren Stengel. And the Bullpups out and running in transition. This is Clevenger. So Clevenger will slow things up and hand off to Alvord, getting the Pups into their offense with 4:15 to go. Now Sears left open. She'll step back for another three.
Beautiful rotation. And the bucket seems to be huge for Jordan right now.
Back-to-back three-pointers. Is the Thunder able to stop a Sears 6-0 run? Is Riley Bregman able to get it to go to 15-7 Bullpup lead?
Great hesitation dribble there by Bregman and kind of lulled our defender to sleep there.
So this is Ava Romero spinning at the free throw line. Off the backboard, no good, but able to stick with it to put it in for two.
Ava not deterred, gets her offensive rebound, finishes.
So now on the far side, this is Reese Messer, and a carrying violation being called against the Thunder.
Great defense there by Carter Alvord.
So the Bullpups forcing a handful of turnovers. Again, unfortunately don't have the stats right here in front of us provided on the road that we do have the luxury of having there in McPherson. But anyways, it's a 10-point Bullpup lead, 17-7, 3.5 to go here from Shawnee, Kansas. Pups get it inside to Jayla McLeod, hanging on the rim, but couldn't get it to go. It's a quick rebound to the Thunder and up ahead to Bregman. And a spinning against Romero, and she'll be heading to the free throw line.
Now I'm understanding what Coach Strathman was talking about with regards to when we miss a shot, the Bullpups have to get back because it's rebound, bounce, and maybe one pass. Transition defense is going to be a key.
So this is Lauren Steinleg at the free throw line. The first free throw spinning out. So again, some substitutions being made for both teams. Reese Messer checking out along with Riley Kerwin for the Thunder. For the Bullpups checking out, it was the Romero sisters along with Jayla McLeod. So Rihanna Elric with her first appearance for the Bullpups. As the pass was deflected, Maddie Moores had the pass put back into her face, and now to avoid the jump ball, St. James ripped it away from Moores and was able to call a timeout.
Grant, it looks like St. James has stepped up their man defense a little bit. This has been a very fast-paced first half, and both teams are doing a great job of executing their offenses. Bullpups leading by 9, 17-8, 2:56 to go, first quarter.
And this timeout is brought to you by Pyle Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Well, Tom at Pyle Law has over 25 years of experience helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. Call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000. So you mentioned the pace of play being played, and that was the pace that the Bullpups weren't able to play at last night in the win at Winfield. But talk about what else you've seen for the Bullpups to get off to this 17-8 lead.
Well, it looks like we are definitely going with an inside-out attack. If we don't have the dribble drive, then we're looking to dump it inside to Jordan or Jayla, and they're doing a great job. If the double comes, they're looking for their partner. looking for their buddy, or looking opposite of the trap. So great fundamental basketball by both teams.
So back to live action, 2:55 to go, first quarter of action. It's a 17-8 Bullpup lead here from Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. In a set play out of the break, they go to their best player, Riley Brueggemann, able to knock it down for three.
Very nice set play, hit the high post, and Riley shuffles off of a back cut, hits the open shot.
Now it's the Bullpups finding Alvord on the backdoor cut. Her 14-footer can't go, and it's a rebound going to the Thunder. So St. James quickly up ahead, hoisting a three is Reese Messer. And just like that, the Thunder able to get back within three.
Very important that when you're defending in transition, you run to the person you're guarding instead of running to the paint.
So Sears with a good head fake, able to get to the rim and put it in for two.
Move. Head fake, 2 dribbles, create a shot.
Sears with 12, already surpassing her total from last night, and now on the defensive end, able to come up with a steal. Bullpups with 3-on-1. Sears to Alvord, to Clevenger, but fortunate for the Bullpups that it was last touched off of the Thunder.
Yeah, spacing may not have been there for Jordan and Chloe on that 2-on-1 break. Maybe Jordan should have taken it herself there.
So this is Jordan here lowering her shoulder, and they're going to call an offensive foul against Sears.
Grant, I've got some concerns here with 1:47 to go. Jordan has just picked up her second foul. Our offense has run through Jordan thus far, so we've just got to be careful.
So with 1:47 to go, we will keep an eye on that as the Bullpups currently lead by 5. So St. James into their offense. This is Brueggemann being guarded by Alex Romero at the top of the key. A good hesitation. Now a Euro step and a blocking foul going against the Bullpups.
Grant, I feel like a lot of contact has gone on in the first half, and that's the first call I thought that was a little bit shaky. I didn't think there was a whole lot of contact there.
So Brueggemann knocking down her first free throw. Senior standing at 5'8" and definitely showing the veteran moves to get to the basket.
You know, Riley plays with great pace.
Able to go 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
They're back to that 1-3-1. See how we attack this.
This is Clevenger to the corner. This is Alex Romero quickly around the perimeter. Carter Alvord lining up a corner three, can't get it to go. Rebound going to Reese Messer.
And that's the shot you want against the 1-3-1, the corners and the wings.
So Steinleg will hand off to Kerwin. Kerwin's free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound to Jayla McLeod of the Bullpups. Moore's tried to get it to Alvord, but Alvord pass was behind her and sailing into the Thunder bench. Will be St. James basketball.
Well, now we have Carly. We have Carter Alvord on Brueggemann. So that was Jordan Sears' primary responsibility. Carter's more than up to the challenge.
So once again, the Thunder go with the set play, and they can't get it to go. That was Reese Messer on the miss. Clevenger looking to push the tempo. Now finding a trailing Alex Romero. Romero wanting to find Alvord on the backdoor cut, but the pass was stolen. This is Lauren Steinleg. Now up ahead to Riley Kerwin, but she traveled with it.
Bullpups did a great job of getting back in transition defense. I love the way both of these teams are playing, Grant, as far as attacking the basketball, looking for open shots, looking for their teammates.
23 seconds to go here in this first quarter. The Bullpups will more than likely hold for one. Not a whole lot of pressure being applied to Clevenger. She picks up her dribble. Will fire it across to Moores. Moores to Romero, and Romero traveled with it. So now it'll be the Thunder who can take the final shot with 9.9 to go. This is Kerwin. Kerwin, crossover dribble. Now we'll hand to Brueggemann. Brueggemann spinning at the free throw line. Now we'll pass to Kerwin. Kerwin with an elbow jumper at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. So after the end of one, it is the Bullpups leading 19-16 here from Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. We'll be back with more from the 810 Varsity Showcase when we return in 1 minute. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP.
Playing Santa isn't
1
always
minute,
easy.
please.
Holiday stress
Gotcha.
levels are high, and the list of people to buy for keeps growing. Great Plains Federal Credit Union can take the stress out of your holiday shopping with Visa gift cards. They are the safe and easy way to ensure your loved ones get the perfect gift they've always wanted. Stop
any
by
of
today
this?
to get your holiday Visa gift cards at Great Plains Federal Credit Union, with locations in McPherson, Salina, Hillsboro, and Abilene. Member NCUA.
Hi, friends. This is
30
David Sammer.
seconds.
People often ask me if and when they can switch from one Medicare supplement to another. The answer is that you can switch at any time, but it must be approved by the underwriters of the new company. In other words,
15.
if your health is good, you may be a candidate to switch companies to save money, for instance. Call me, Dana Sammer, with the Alliance Agency at 245-4861, and we can discuss your Medicare needs today. Or stop by our office on the second floor of the Warren Place. Thank you.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball from the 810 Varsity Showcase at Shawnee Mission Northwest High School here in Shawnee, Kansas. We got a handful of teams from not just Kansas, not just Missouri, but Iowa as well in this 810 Varsity Showcase tournament. The Bullpups currently leading St. James in a battle of Kansas teams here as Jordan Sears back into the game for the Bullpups, lining up a three-pointer, couldn't get it to go. Sears now with it at the elbow, quickly around the perimeter. This is Clevenger lining up a corner three. This one off the mark, rebound to the Thunder. Kerwin with it in the corner, being guarded by Clevenger. Now goes back up top to Brugman, firing up a three, no good. The Thunder had a chance at the offensive rebound, but the rebound going to Clevenger for the Bullpups.
Great team rebounding by the Bullpups.
Now Sears left open for three in the corner, can't get it to go. One and
Bullpups
done
getting
for the
some good
Pups.
looks, Grant.
So now between the legs at the top of the key, this is Reese Messer. And now a strong drive to the basket by Lauren Steinleg, able to get it to go.
Off balance, threw some funky spin on it, and it went in the basket.
6:50 to go here, second quarter of action. Now the Bullpups leading by just one. This is Clevenger. Gets a screen from Sears. Now we'll hand to Alvord. Alvord with some space. She'll fire up a three, and that one spins in.
Grant, I think that was a big three because the Bullpups had not seen the ball go in the basket in a while.
22-18 is the Bullpup lead. And a foul goes against McLeod of the Bullpups.
Incidental contact there. Bullpups have 6 team fouls to St. James 1.
I think that is what Coach Strathman is talking to the official about currently, as the Bullpups hold on to a 4-point lead with 6:20 to go. So this is Ellie Robinson, who just checked into the game, and now a good head fake by Reese Messer, but can't get it to go. Rebound going to Alvord.
Boy, that was really close there for Jordan Sears, Grant. Almost picked up foul number 3. Great spin move.
At the free throw line, and she was fouled on the shot. Some big frustration being shown by Reagan Becker. She thought that it was all ball. And that's what exactly what she told the official, is that was all ball. So first free throw from Sears, able to get it to go.
Well, Jordan has a great offensive game, and she's a great defender as well. She can face up, she can post up, she can take you off the dribble, she can spot up and shoot it. But, hey, Jordan comes from a great lineage of great athletes.
She sure does. Sears' second free throw is up and in. Bullpups able to extend that lead to 24-18. 6 minutes to go here before the teams hit the locker room. This is Kerwin. Between the legs now to the top of the key. This is back to Kerwin. Kerwin with a step inside the three-point line, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Sears, 3-on-3 break. We'll see what Sears does here. She spins and wins. What a play by Jordan Sears.
Set the defender up, thought she was going left, spun right. Great finish.
So now in the corner, this is Kerwin. Over to Holly Calney. Now a crossover dribble, this is Reese Messer. Messer back to Calney. Calney lining up a three, no good. Another rebound goes to Sears. So up ahead to Moores. Moores will get the Pups into their offense.
You know, both of these, great look.
A give and go from Alvord to Clevenger. Alvord able to put it in for two.
Bulldogs extend to 10.
Bull Pups.
Bull Pups extend to 10. I'll take a lap.
So a 6-0 run for the Bull Pups. With 4:50 to go as that shot sails out of bounds. It'll be Bullpup basketball looking to add to their largest lead of the game.
You know, when the offense runs through Jordan Sears, that creates some opportunities for Maddie, for Carter, and for the rest of the Bullpups.
I believe that she is up to 16 first half points. The senior that did not get to play varsity action last season due to being homeschooled. One of those Keisha rules that now Clevenger.
Great hustle.
And up ahead, Sears with a breakaway layup. She slows herself up and is able to put it in for two.
Chloe Clevenger makes a great steal, saves the ball on the baseline. Great block by Chloe.
Now what a play by both Bullpups, Sears and Clevenger. Now Clevenger, both of them more than likely winded as Alvord attacking the basket, and she's going to be fouled.
Blood in the water for the Bullpups right now.
Definitely, it's a 12-point lead. Alvord can make it a 14-point lead with 4:02 to go in this second quarter. First free throw from Alvord, can't get it to go. She's struggled a little bit from the free throw line these last couple games. Rather uncharacteristic from the junior.
Here we go, Carter. Put this one in.
So first free throw falls through. For those of you maybe tuning into the 810 stream on YouTube, that score is reversed. It's a 31-18 McPherson lead.
Got an illegal screen on St. James. Now Coach Strathman now putting Jordan Sears in for offense and taking her off the floor when he can on defense. Again, if you're just joining us, Jordan has 2 fouls, 3:44 to go in the second quarter.
She's don't have the exact point total, but she is very close to 20 points here in this first half as the Bullpups lead 33-18. It's the largest lead of the ball game for the Pups. Now a three-pointer. Holly Calney able to get it to go for the Thunder, stopping a big-time run for the Bullpups. It was an 11-0 run before. So this is Clevenger to the corner. Ava Romero with a skip pass to Maddie Moores. Moores spinning at the top of the key as she's being guarded by Holly Calney, who just knocked down the three. Now Romero driving to the basket, puts it high off the backboard, no good. Rebound going to Brugman. Brugman pushing the pace with the left hand. Sears tries to poke it away from behind, but Holly Calney had the open three, but can't get it to go. Rebound to Sears. So Coach Strathman kind of recognizing that the tempo is starting to affect the pace. Back-to-back nights that these girls have been in action, both teams.
You know, Grant, I wanted to make note of who was going to be able to adjust playing on back-to-back nights. It's kind of a mini sub-state format with the back-to-back nights. Who's going to be able to adjust? But you know what? They're high schoolers. They're young. They play in summer tournaments where they're playing 2 and 3 ball games a night. So this is really no big deal. Now McPherson did have to travel, so I think they've got their legs after the first quarter.
It definitely seems like they do. It's a 33-21 Bullpup lead with 2:41 to go in the second quarter. Want to remind you that this timeout is brought to you by Pile Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Tom at Pile Law has over 25 years of experience helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. Call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000. All kinds of action this Saturday, and want to thank you for deciding to join us at the 810 Varsity Showcase. We do have a handful of NFL games going on today, a handful of college basketball games, college football games, you name it. It is all taking place this Saturday, and once again want to appreciate you for joining us here from the 810 Varsity Showcase from Shawnee, Kansas. Back to live action here from Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. Maddie Moores has it in the corner for the Bullpups as they lead 33-21. Carter Alvord left open for three.
You know, that baseline three for Carter has been her spot.
36-21, Bullpups lead. This is Alvord on the steal, tried to cross over in front of Brugman, but Brugman had it momentarily on the steal, but Sears, my goodness, what a night that she's having.
You know, she's enjoying this moment, not afraid of the bright lights.
I have got her down for 22, but I may be missing a few points as the Bullpups lead 38-21. At the top of the key, this is the Thunder. Ellie Robinson, she gets stolen by Sears, and now Brugman able to poke it away from Sears as Sears hits the deck, and a lot of contact, no call.
That was a foul. That was a foul.
So,
oh, great one-hand pass there by Chloe, finding Carter Alvord.
The Thunder slow to get back, and right over the shoulder, almost like a quarterback, finding her receiver was Chloe Clevenger, but Riley Brugman able to answer on the other end with a free throw line jumper.
1:15 to go, and I'm ready for Jordan Sears to take a seat on the bench. I'm a little nervous.
So Alvord will line up a corner jumper that falls through a couple steps inside the three-point line. And we'll see if the Pups can get out of this half without Sears picking up her third. Wisely evading the contact there, firing it to Ava Romero underneath, and Romero able to get it to go.
You know, there was an opportunity there for Jordan to back it out, but there's blood in the water. They feel like they've got something there. Oh, my goodness.
Brugman showing how good she is. She will be playing at the next level next season. 25 seconds to go. It appears the Bullpups will hold for one. Brugman, I believe, the lone senior in the starting lineup tonight for the St. James Academy Thunder. So Clevenger does have a count on her, did have it momentarily, but now with 10, she'll get it over to Alex Romero. Alex, pass near the baseline, had to save it with Sears, and now a half-court heave, falls short by Reese Messer. So that concludes the first half of action, a 44-28 first half lead for the Bullpups. We're going to step aside and see if we can get some first half stats, but we will have our analysis on that first half. Stay tuned. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Halftime Report.
Thank you.
Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit.
Can you delete the report, the halftime report? I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you.
The McPherson Bullpups play here.
And that's like probably next.
Visualize
nice.
This. You're seated in front of Freddy's
I totally
new
forgot
French
to
onion
tell you.
steak burger. You
All good. I'll just run down a few scores that I have because I think,
loaded with bacon,
because I mean we're the only team in action that we're actually calling.
Crispy onions, finished with French onion sauce on a toasted
but if
bun.
you want to run me a 4, that'd be awesome.
Great it tastes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Visualizing doesn't do it justice. Better go to Freddy's.
I'll be back here in a sec. I'm going to try and snap a picture of the stats.
Burger for a limited time. Order at Freddy's.com or on the app.
At People's Bank and Trust, we value our customers. We know you have plenty of choices for your mortgage loans, but we think we have what you're looking for: relationship banking. And if you're considering refinancing or purchasing a new home, check our competitive rates before you make that change. Your payments will be made at home, and you'll receive good personalized service. That's how we've established many long-lasting relationships. Make a change, know your lender, and make your payments at home with People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey Bullpup fans, it's Corey at Midway Motors. We're excited for another great year of Bullpup sports. Midway has been a proud supporter of McPherson schools for over 30 years. There's nothing better than seeing the kids play, learn, and pursue greatness as a team. As a community, let's work together to make it the best experience possible for them. Be positive, always encourage, and let the kids compete. Go get them, pups. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Hi friends, this is Dana Sammer. People often ask me if and when they can switch from one Medicare supplement to another. The answer is that you can switch at any time, but it must be approved by the underwriters of the new company. In other words, if your health is good, you may be a candidate to switch companies to save money, for instance. Call me, Dana Sammer, with the Alliance Agency at 245-4861, and we can discuss your Medicare needs today. Or stop by our office on the second floor of the Warren Place. Thank you.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have.
You're trying to move the score.
At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver. And what we deliver is safe, sound,
my son will probably do a better job with this than I can.
Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Is that you, McPherson? This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. Did you hear what I heard? It's the most wonderful time of the year, and here at RC, we want you to have a comfortable holly jolly Christmas. Whether you're wanting a cold white Christmas or wishing you were saying Mere Kalikimaka, we hope you stay warm when it's cold outside. Call us at 620-241-2787. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad from RC Heating and Cooling.
Right. But that score has nothing to do with that one. See, because you still have 44 St. James there.
The Bethany College Athletic Department strives to educate, develop, and challenge its students. Bethany Swedes connect with the community, develop key character traits, maintain healthy, mental, spiritual, and physical lifestyles while leading lives of faith, learning, and service. Bethany College belongs to the NAIA and a member of the KCAC with teams in 22 sports in the fall, winter, and spring. For a complete schedule of events, go
Alrighty,
to
Money Man, I'm back whenever you're ready.
Hospitality.
All right, 30 seconds.
Bethany College.
We're here to keep you rolling. Rod's Tire and Service.
15.
Rod here from Rod's Tire and Service in Hillsboro. On behalf of Carrie, myself, and our entire staff at Rod's in Hillsboro, we want to thank you for your business over the past 20 years. It's truly an honor to take care of your tire and wheel needs.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP. And for those of you joining us on YouTube, we are working on getting that score correct because it is a 44-28 Bullpup lead here from Shawnee Mission Northwest High School at the 810 Varsity Showcase. Now, I was able to get a picture of the official scorebook, but before we dive into the points and totals, what was your first half analysis, Dave?
Grant, 44 points in the first half. At any level, 44 points. Both teams they want to get out and run. McPherson has been able to withstand an early charge from St. James. McPherson, one of our keys to the game, easy baskets. McPherson has been able to get some easy baskets, and when they're not getting easy baskets or layups, they're knocking down three-point shots. And so when you're knocking down three-point shots against a 1-3-1 or man-to-man, when you're able to penetrate and pitch against a man-to-man or knock down open corner threes against the 1-3-1, if you're making those shots, the other team has to make adjustments. So now as we look forward to the second half, what does St. James come with? Do they come with full court pressure? Do they come with three-quarter court pressure? Do they do some front court trapping? It'll be interesting.
Definitely, and we do have one total for the Bullpup girls that they were keeping eyes on there at the scores table, even asking what is the record for most points that McPherson scored by an individual. Well, I don't think we're even close. But Jordan Sears does have 23 of the 44 Bullpup points, as I believe Taylor Robertson has that record of somewhere between 40 and 50. But nonetheless, an outstanding night tonight for Jordan Sears. Talk about what you've seen from the senior.
Well, Grant, Jordan has had an excellent floor game. I really think had she not been in foul trouble in the first quarter, going into the second quarter, Jordan may have 30. Jordan may have 30, but you know what? It has been a team effort on both ends of the floor, because at the beginning of the second quarter, the Bullpups were able to hit some open shots. Carter Alvord. And you know, Jayla McLeod has come in. She's done the little things. But in basketball circles, those are big things. She's blocking out. She's looking for her buddy. If she's doubled, she's getting offensive rebounds. She's had an excellent floor games, but so have all the Bullpups. I think about Chloe Clevenger. Great steals, finds after St. James has made a basket, a one-hand rocket pass down to Carter Albert for an easy layup. It's been a total team effort. Very happy with the Romero sisters, because they're complementary ball players at this point, and so that's what you want when you're a reserve player. You if you can extend the lead, great, but you definitely don't want to do anything to hurt your team. And Ava and Alex have done a great job.
And they've combined for 5 points tonight, just on pace for matching their 11 last night. But also Carter Alvord with a 12-point point total for the Bullpups. But looking on the other side, Dave, looking at Riley Brugman, she's got 14 points to lead the Thunder. Talk about what you've seen from her tonight.
Well, I mentioned earlier that she plays with great pace. And, you know, when I say great pace, that means you're not going full speed all the time, but you're picking your spots. And she seems unflappable. It doesn't matter, you know, and she's not going to beat anyone probably in a 100-meter sprint or 40-yard sprint. But she understands how to play the game. But the Bullpups have supplied enough pressure to make her uncomfortable. And you know, we mentioned early on that both of these teams are playing back-to-back. St. James needs Brugman on the floor for 32 minutes to win this win this game. They can't have her come out. And with the pressure that the Bullpups are putting on her, the second half is going to be interesting.
And it'll be an important start for both teams. St. James trying to cut into that lead. McPherson trying to expand on this lead. Talk about how both teams do so.
Well, I think for the Bullpups, continue to look for easy shots. Do not relax on the three-point shot. Three-point shooters, on a miss, the rebound is going to be long. So sometimes the natural reaction is when you're defending, you've done a great job of defending, and then when the shot goes up, you relax. But I don't see that out of the Bullpups. They're too well coached. They're too well coached. And a lot of times, if you're playing great defense and the shot goes up and everyone blocks out, the ball should actually hit the floor. And then you go and get it. So
some coaches even practice drills like that you got to back the man or woman up and let the ball hit the floor before they can even make an effort at touching that basketball. But Bullpups doing a great job rebounding here in this one, and that is a big reason as to why they lead by a score of 44-28. So St. James ready to begin this third quarter of action as they will begin with the basketball. The Bullpups making their final adjustments here as we are back to live action. Riley Kerwin will get the Thunder into their offense, and right away they'll try and go with a set play to Reagan Becker.
Grant, I've noticed that this at the beginning of the game and to start here in the second half, Jordan Sears draws St. James' best player, Bruggeman. So we want to watch that.
Clevenger currently guarding Kerwin. Now through an elevator screen, it's Sears guarding Bruggeman. Now a hesitation at the top of the key was Reagan Becker, and now a free throw line jumper falls through.
Now St. James is picking up with a little full court pressure. It's full court man-to-man, no trapping.
This is Alvord on the baseline drive, loses her footing, and now just had to throw it backwards, but it's into the hands of the Thunder. A Euro step layup, no good. And trying to save it out of bounds was Reagan Becker, but they will say last touched off of the Thunder.
Full court pressure again for St. James.
So Sears will look to bring it across the timeline, being guarded by Becker. Left-hand dribble, now stuck at the elbow, finds Moores in the corner. Moores wants the baseline drive. Now a beautiful backdoor pass. Sears couldn't get it to go. And the shot, the rebound landing on the baseline, and they will say that it'll be bullpup basketball.
Grant, Becker can't guard Sears, either on the perimeter or if Jordan is posting up.
Now Alvord will line up a corner three. No good. And quickly up ahead, this is Reese Messer. Now a traveling violation going against her.
Grant, I've noticed that this officiating group, they're calling traveling. They are calling traveling. And these are travels, but you typically do not see that hop step called anymore. But they are calling it tonight.
Definitely kind of a change in the way that things are called here in the last 10 years, as that could have been a travel on Alvord, but Alvord able to use that to her advantage to put it in for two on the baseline drive.
Kind of a scissors cut to keep going, get herself going.
6.5 to go in this third quarter. Bullpups leading by 16. It's a 46-30 lead. Skip pass finding Bruggeman, left wide open for three. That one no good. Clevenger has to save it, but Moores was on the baseline.
You know, they have some, they're running a flex offense off of our man-to-man, and they do some read and react. So it's not more of a stagnant, or it's a flex offense without rules.
So we'll see if we have any flex cuts here. Nobody coming from the corner. Instead, they go to Reagan Becker, who's able to knock it down from the corner. So the Thunder able to cut into the Bullpup lead with a three-pointer. It's a 46-33 Bullpup lead.
A nice back cut by Chloe. Great ball movement.
And a three-pointer being made by Maddie Moores.
Hopefully Maddie feels good about that. She hit the open jumper. Great pass.
She saw one go in the first half, and now able to see one go through the net in the second half. So the Bullpups back to a 16-point lead. This is Riley Kerwin. Back to the top of the key, Becker. Becker to Messer. Skip pass going to Stainlake. Now a three-pointer on another skip pass to Riley Bruggeman. No good, but a foul on the offensive rebound. They will call Jayla McLeod.
You know, I noticed on that possession for St. James, Bruggeman getting a little bit tired. Usually she is the primary ball handler on offense.
First free throw from Becker goes off the back iron. And that'll be another thing that we keep our eye on as we approach 5:20 to go in this third quarter.
Look for St. James to go full court pressure again, but they can't when they miss free throws.
Both going back iron, and now Sears with a Euro step. Her left hand layup is good. She's got 25 on the night.
Grant, she's tough in transition. St. James right back, and it's Becker.
Able to put it in for two, 51-35 with 5 to play in this third quarter.
This is some fun basketball to watch. Oh, turnover.
Clevenger couldn't get the handle to make the pass, and now it's the Thunder. Brugman looking to go coast to coast, and a foul. Count the basket.
Called a foul there on Chloe. I think Chloe went up and tried to contest it. I didn't see a whole lot of contact. I'm sorry.
So it'll be just the first on Clevenger. As the free throw falls in, Brugman able to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. So Sears will bring it across the timeline, being guarded by Reese Messer. Sears left-hand dribble, stuck at the elbow, now finds Clevenger, who will get the Pups into their offense. 4.5 to go, third quarter. Bullpups leading 51-38 over the number 4 team in Class 5A, the St. James Thunder. Now Clevenger will line up a three-pointer. No good. Rebound to Brugman. Brugman pushing the pace, looking to go 3-on-3, and now kicking it back to Kerwin. Kerwin to a trailing This is a trailing Messer for 3. No good. Rebound cleaned up by Brugman, but can't get it to go on the layup. And now you can see the exhaustion from both teams. Bullpups looking to go 4-on-2. Sears can't get the layup to go. Brugman looking to push the pace up ahead to Kerwin. Kerwin able to get it to go.
Yeah, both teams are a little bit gassed right now.
So a timeout being called by Coach Chris Strathman, as it is a 51-40 Bullpup lead with 3:48 to go in this third quarter. This timeout is brought to you by Pyle Law. If you or someone you know been injured at work, Tom at Pyle Law has over 25 years of helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. Call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000. So, Dave, it's a game of runs. It's what you taught me, but talk about how both teams have come out of this third quarter.
Well, St. James has cut into the lead by 5 points. Bullpups have had some opportunities, and the key for us right now, let's be quick but not hurry. I would like to see, coming out of this timeout, let's see if we come out with a set play to get something for maybe Matty Moores or Carter Albert.
So it'll be Bullpup basketball with 3:48 to play. Bullpups with an 11-point lead.
Let's see what we have. Chloe gets it across the timeline. Steal.
Stolen by the Thunder, quickly up ahead. Can the Bullpups get back to contest? They cannot. It's a 2-point layup by Lauren Steinlege. Now another steal by the Thunder. They've cut into the deficit and making it a single-digit lead, but a turnover by the Thunder after they come up with a steal. So Coach Strathman, he took Sears out during the timeout break, and now a quick
about
breather.
25 seconds. Yep, that's about right.
3:23 to go in this third quarter. The Thunder making it interesting as Alex Romero facing pressure against Brugman. So this is Carter Albert.
Let's see if we can get Jordan posted up someplace.
And now a tie-up. I'm not sure how, as Brugman had the entire left arm of Carter Albert. The official from the opposite side will say a tie-up.
Spot on, Grant. Spot on. That was a hold.
So Albert will inbound from the side. Alex Romero will get the Pups into their offense. Now Albert thinking about a three, now firing the three. That one off the mark, but the rebound going to McLeod. McLeod with a step-through move, and now finding Sears at the top of the key for 3.
That was a big one. That was a big one. I'm a little bit concerned. We need to get something inside. Maybe a layup. That's what I would like to see. The perimeter shots are not going for us right now. Let's see if we can get something inside, going to the basket.
Perimeter shot from Kerwin not going that time for the Thunder. Now Albert, they will call a hold going against Brugman, and that should have been the tie-up. The other one should have been the foul, but
yeah, there was no contact there. But I did like that Carter put her head down and tried to get to the basket.
So Ava Romero will inbound, and she found Carter Albert on a nice backdoor cut, but Brugman did a nice job to recover and get a hand on that one. Last touched off of her.
2:20 to go, 2:27 to go, third quarter.
Bullpups with a 12-point, 54-42 lead. Now Alvord will put it on the deck, driving to the basket. Can't get it to go, and Brugman pushing the pace with 2 Bullpups trailing. She goes to the corner. Thunder on the attack. This is Reese Messer able to get it to go for 2.
A 10-point lead. 2 minutes to go, third quarter.
This is Ava Romero facing a double team, finding Carter Alvord. Alvord up ahead to Sears. Sears will step into a 3. That one's spinning out. 1:55 to go. It appears that the Thunder are trying to catch that second wind. Stanlegi trying to find Brugman. Pass deflected out of bounds. Last touched off of Jordan Sears, but Carter Alvord getting a well-needed break.
Yeah, this last 149, I think Coach Strathman is trying to give a little bit of a break to his starters. And so we come back with Chloe and Jordan Sears. Jayla, we have 4 of our 5 starters out on the floor.
It's a 10-point Bullpup lead as we approach 100 seconds to play. In this third quarter of action, this is Riley Kerwin from the free throw line trying to find Ellie Robinson, but Ellie Robinson was wanting the backdoor cut. One zigging, one zagging, and it'll be a turnover for the Thunder.
So often in these situations where you have a big lead at halftime, you see teams play not to lose in the second half. I give the Bullpups credit. They are staying aggressive.
For those tuning in to NFL action earlier, it was a 33-0 Minnesota Vikings deficit that they were able to take the win in Minnesota as Sears driving to the basket, couldn't get it to go, and it was last touched off the Thunder.
Great move there by Katie. She just couldn't, by Jordan. Known her mom for close to 30 years, so forgive me.
So the Bullpups, this is Clevenger. McLeod wants it underneath, and they will call a foul going against Reese Messer, reaching through McLeod to try and come up with the steal.
Jayla did a great job of attacking and going to catch the ball.
So the Pups will inbound out of a offset box to Sears at the top of the key. Hesitates at the free throw line, hanging. Couldn't get it to go, but she will be heading to the line to shoot 2.
I wonder if during the last time out, Coach Strathman made it an emphasis of let's start going to the basket. Let's get some things going towards the basket.
Sears' first free throw off the back iron, no good. Some substitutions being made now for the Thunder. Reagan Becker back in.
And Brighamman checks out for this last 105. Let's see how long that lasts for St. James.
Second free throw falls through for Sears. She goes 1 for 2 that trip at the line. 1 minute to go in this third quarter. The Bullpups leading 55-44. This is the St. James Thunder with the basketball, the number 4 team in Class 5A. Riley Kerwin with it, looking to drive against Clevenger with the left hand, stuck at the free throw line, now finding Becker for 3. No good. Rebound going to Sears.
Great block outs by the Bullpups across the board.
So Sears loses her dribble near the midcourt line, and now a scramble here in front of us. It'll be a tie-up with the possession arrow going to the Thunder. So maybe a couple careless possessions or maybe just a little lackadaisical with the ball are the Bullpups.
Unforced error there. If we have the possession, shouldn't worry about it.
So now Sears will try and come up with a steal, and she didn't come up with a steal, but they will call Reese Messer for trying to fend her off as the ball was poked free.
And I think that was the right call, Grant. There was Jordan deflected the ball, and then Messer bumped her to try to create some space to get the steal.
So it'll be Maddie Moores to inbound to Clevenger. Clevenger right in the middle of the logo there at midcourt. This is Carter Alvord. He just checked in. A lot of contact going to the rim. No call with 10 seconds to go. Up ahead, this is Kerwin. Kerwin finds Becker on the backside, able to put it in for 2. 4 seconds to go. And the Bullpups will just hold as the buzzer sounds.
Well, Grant, as we close out the end of the third quarter, tough break there on the final possession. I thought the Bullpups were going to hold for the final shot, but we shot a little bit early there.
So a 55-46 Bullpup lead as we go into the fourth quarter. Hopefully you join us. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the 810 Varsity Showcase.
Is that
You're
you,
clear.
McPherson?
Thank you.
This is
1 minute,
Julie
please.
with RC Heating and Cooling.
Gotcha.
Did you hear what I heard? It's the most wonderful time of the year, and here at RC, we want you to have a comfortable holly jolly Christmas. Whether you're wanting a cold white Christmas or wishing you were saying Mere Kalikimaka, we hope you stay warm when it's cold outside. Call us at 620-241-2787. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad from RC Heating and Cooling.
Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright.
Some people think the daily moves of
30
the market
seconds.
make stress inevitable when it comes to investing, but it doesn't have to be this way. Hi, I'm Brad Seibel, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. One stress reducer is to have a plan and stick with it during the market's ups and downs. Here's another. Periodically rebalance your investments to align with your needs
15.
and risk comfort, and have a good financial advisor to sit down and talk to. Contact me today at 620-241-6033. Keeping your investments under control can help keep your emotions in check. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball as we begin this fourth quarter of action. The Bullpups leading 55-46. It's the three-pointer by Maddie Moores coming out of this fourth quarter is no good, and a reach-in foul going against Jordan Sears, preventing the fast break.
Well, that's number 3 on Jordan, and it comes with 7:35 to go in the fourth.
This is Riley Kerwin to get the Thunder into their offense. Now hesitates at the free throw line. She's guarded by Clevenger, and now maybe getting away with a traveling violation is Reagan Becker as she spins. And now to the corner finds Holly Cownley for 3.
Now this will be fun to watch coming down the stretch. Oh!
Now a 55-49 Bullpup lead in a wise timeout by Coach Strathman. Not sure how he got the handle on that timeout, but we will go ahead and step aside one final time for a minute. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP.
Playing Santa isn't always easy.
You're clear.
Holiday
Thank you. If we
stress
can go with the
levels are
30
high,
second.
And the list of people to buy
Perfect.
for keeps
Thank you.
growing. Great Plains Federal Credit
How we
Union
looking
can
on the
take
log?
stress
Sorry,
out
I
of
had
your
to.
holiday shopping with Visa gift cards.
We've burnt
They're
up
the
most of the
safe,
commercials.
easy
I can
way
go
to
back.
ensure your
Okay.
loved one
No-
get the
no
perfect
worries.
gift.
You're
they've
the
always
man.
wanted. Stop by today to get your holiday Visa gift cards at Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in McPherson, Salina, Hillsboro, and Abilene. Member
5,
NCUA.
4,
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball from the 810 Varsity Showcase here at Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. Grant and Dave Barrett with you as the Bullpups lead 55-49. McPherson over St. James, but the Thunder creeping into this one. What have you seen so far in this second half?
Well, we've gone back to shooting three-point shots, and you know, they say one of the old adages is three-point shots are fool's gold, and when they're going in, everything's great. As the game goes on, the legs get a little bit tired, and you know, you should still be aggressive, you should still attack, but pick your spots. We'll see what the Bullpups do on this possession.
7 minutes to go here from Shawnee, Kansas. Maddie Moore is getting the Pups into their offense. They want to go inside to Sears. Sears with a beautiful left-hand hook shot.
Design play to get it to Jordan on the block. Great left-handed hook.
30 on the night for Sears. And on a beautiful drive to the basket, Reagan Becker able to put it in for 2. Quickly up ahead are the Bullpups. Maddie Moore's on the other end for 2.
Right off of a made shot. Bullpups don't hesitate.
59-51. This is Becker. Back to Kerwin at the top of the key. She's being guarded by Chloe Clevenger. Now over to Reese Messer. Messer with a skip pass to Riley Kerwin. Kerwin to Becker. Becker for three. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound and a traveling, I was going to say.
Yep, first they missed the push in the back on St. James, and then they missed the hip check by the Bullpups. It all evened out.
First down. 6:05 to go here, fourth quarter. Bullpups leading at 59-51. Sears trying to find Moores to inbound. Fortunate to go back to Sears off the mishandle. Up ahead to Clevenger, and Clevenger will get the Pups into their offense. Trying to find Alvord on the backdoor cut. Players hitting the deck. This is Jordan Sears with it. Left-hand dribble looking to put something up there, but nobody home.
Yep. I think that was a good no call. The officials did not bail Jordan out on that one, but see if we can put together a good defensive possession right here for the Pups.
The Pups have been really good at transition defense, making it easier for their offense. But right now it's the Thunder looking to chip into a 59-51 Bullpup lead with 5:30 to go in this fourth quarter. Chloe Clevenger pokes it away from Riley Kerwin, but Kerwin pokes it right back. And now both teams changing near the midcourt logo as this is Carter Alvord slowing things up for the Bullpup offense.
Letting a lot of contact go there.
Alvord to Clevenger. Clevenger double team. Now Ava Romero will drop it off to Sears. Sears tripped up in the paint and now fires it to the perimeter, and it's stolen by Brugman. Brugman tripped up at the midcourt line now. And a jump ball. Coach Strathman wanting a timeout. St. James head coach Justin Snell wanting a timeout, but instead we will inbound here in front of us.
Alternating possession.
So is that not backcourt?
Really close. That was a casual.
So the Thunder, Riley Kerwin, getting the Thunder into their offense. Pass just wide of Riley Brugman, but Brugman will get it to Messer. Messer driving against Alvord, spinning, putting it up and putting it in. 59-53, Bullpups lead, 4.5 to go. In this fourth quarter of action, it's been a good one here at the 8-10 Varsity Showcase. To the corner, Alvord lining up a three. It's good! Carter Alvord right on cue.
Alvord and Messer have a little conversation going back and forth.
Brugman with the answer and a quick timeout by St. James. 4:15 to go as teams alternating threes here in Shawnee.
4:15 to go.
Back with more Bullpup basketball in 1 minute. You're listening on 98.9 FM and 810 Varsity.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Sorry, Mitchell.
Here at RC, we want you to have a comfortable holly jolly Christmas.
Yeah, sorry, I messed up my words and I was hoping that you would just bail me out, but it's okay.
We hope
How long
you
did you
stay
need?
warm when it's cold.
Just a 30.
Call us at
Okay, 15 seconds.
620-241-2787.
Yeah, I was half
Merry
out of it, too,
Christmas.
so.
Feliz Navidad.
Me too. I should have had my words together.
Mele Kaliki Maka is a thing.
5,
to say
4,
on a bride.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup basketball on 98.9 FM at KMCP. 4:15 to go. Bullpups leading by 6. How do the Bullpups hold on to this one, Dave?
One possession at a time, Grant, but prioritizing getting the ball to Carter Alvord, Jordan Sears. But, you know, Carter Alvord is not a bad option as well. But getting the ball inside. Let's see how this materializes.
So the Bullpups facing pressure by the Thunder in the backcourt. Maddie Moores across the timeline now. And a foul going against Lauren Stainleggy.
St. James foul number
That's the 5th team foul for St. James.
So as you continue to mention, Bullpups need to be aggressive going to the rim to continue to maybe draw those fouls against the Thunder. And now a carrying violation going against the Bullpups.
Tough break there for Chloe. Chloe's going to be fine. She just needs to trust herself. She's fine. She's fine.
She's played a lot of basketball growing up, and she will more than likely look to make up for it on the defensive end. This is the Thunder kicking to the corner. Lauren Stainleggy making the extra pass to Reagan Becker. Becker loses her dribble, now goes back to Stainleggy. Guarded by the freshman Romero, and maybe getting away with the hook was Lauren Stainleggy, but able to put it in for 2. So Sears up ahead to Clevenger. Clevenger will drive and kick to Alvord. Alvord on the baseline drive, leaves it short, but able to stick with her offensive rebound, gets it to the top of the key. It's Sears. Sears Euro stepping, bodies hitting the deck, and it'll be a blocking foul going against St. James.
It's a great move. Head fake, get to the basket. 16 foul. Oh, they said she was shooting. We'll take it.
So a break there for the Bullpups as Sears at the free throw line. Has 30 points on the night, now making it 31. Second free throw from Sears, nothing but the bottom of the net. She's got 32. 3:15 to go here in this fourth quarter of action. McPherson leading St. James by a score of 64-58. Now to the corner, it's Brugman. Her 3, not even iron. Rebound going to Alvord. Alvord loses it. Brugman gets Clevenger in the air, and now converting and 1.
You know, I thought Coach Strathman did a great job of changing defenses in the matchup zone, getting the possession, and then we turned it over, and now we are 64-60.
Looking to make it a one-possession game is Brugman, and she does so. Timeout being called by Coach Snell in the St. James Academy Thunder. We'll go ahead and take that timeout with him. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement
is this a 30 or a 1 minute?
The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing,
either way.
especially if you're approaching retirement
1 minute,
or
please.
considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Bergen. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 421 North Main Street, McPherson, or give us a call at 620-242-1480. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
30 seconds.
Playing Santa isn't always easy. Holiday stress levels are high, and the list of people to buy for keeps growing. Great Plains Federal Credit Union can take the stress out of your holiday shopping with Visa gift cards. They are the safe and easy way to ensure your loved ones get the perfect gift they've always wanted. Stop by today to get your holiday Visa gift cards at Great Plains Federal Credit Union, with locations in McPherson, Salina, Hillsboro, and Abilene. Member NCUA.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM at KMCP. It's a 64-61 Bullpup lead as St. James has crept back into this game in this second half.
Big possession here defensively for the Bullpups.
At one point, the Bullpups led by a score of 36-21. But here in the second half, it's been a different St. James team coming out of the locker room. This is Riley Kerwin with it.
Great deflection.
Ava Romero coming up with a steal, gets it to Jordan Sears. She's triple teamed, looks up ahead. It's Alvord. Alvord back to Romero. Romero can't get it to go, sticks with it, but it's blocked by the Thunder.
Tough break.
Now St. James. Good play by Ava Romero to get back into the play to deflect it out of bounds.
Bullpups need another strong defensive possession here.
2:16 to go. Bullpups taking on the top 5 team in Class 5A. This is Brugman with it. Now steps back against Moores. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Sears.
Ava Romero with a great block out there.
And a double dribble going against Sears. 2:02 to go. And once again, St. James with a chance to tie this game up.
Yeah, they don't shoot too many twos.
So Kerwin will get the Thunder into their offense. Over to Messer. Messer with a skip pass back to Brugman. Now they screen for each other, and a three-pointer being hoisted by Messer. Can't tie the game, and now trying to save it out of bounds, diving into the fans on the near side was Reese Messer, so a good hustle from both teams with 1:43 to go in this fourth quarter.
Ava Romero playing some very good minutes on the defensive end. Just great position.
Sears, the ball handler, able to get it across the timeline, being hounded by Reese Messer. To the freshman, Ava Romero, spinning at the top of the key, now putting it up, and it'll be an offensive foul going against the Bullpups.
Well, at this point in the game, the Bullpups have to understand time and score. You're up three. You're up 3 with 90 seconds to go. Just make sure you understand time and score and getting a good shot.
Strathman going offense for defense here as McLeod back in for her rebounding ability, and now St. James will call a timeout. I want to remind you that this timeout is brought to you by Pyle Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Tom at Pyle Law has over 25 years of experience helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. Call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000. So 1:24 to go here in this fourth quarter. McPherson leading St. James by a score of 64-61. And we've kind of been stuck at this score for a while now. What are both coaches telling their teams in the huddle?
Well, I'm thinking that St. James is going to try to get something for Brugman and let her create, either trying to get to the basket or creating an opportunity to penetrate and pitch. On the Bullpup side of things, you know, I feel like we've seen two different games. Both teams wanted to run up and down in the first half, and the second half has really been a grind. But St. James has fought back to cut this ball game to 3. But I anticipate that the Bullpups are going to stay aggressive. That's their MO. They're up 3. Let's just make sure that the shot that we take is a good shot and understand time and score.
It'll be Thunder basketball with 1:24 to play in this fourth quarter. Bullpups with a 64-61 lead over the Thunder.
Watch for the picket fence screen at the top of the key.
Out of a horn set, this is the St. James Thunder. Clevenger nearly coming up with a steal. Now Riley Kerwin putting it up, no good. Rebound to Sears. Sears almost had it poked from behind, but they will call a foul against Reese Messer. So that'll send Sears to the line. Clevenger trying to compose Sears. So 1:08 to go. This will send Sears to the line to attempt to make it a 2-possession game, shooting a 1-and-1. First free throw.
Yes.
Spins in.
I think the Bullpups have their best rebounding crew on the floor. All 5 starters on the floor.
Rebound not needed there.
Oh, my.
The Bullpups leave Brugman open for 3. That one hanging on the rim, no good. 1 minute to go, out of bounds. Last touch off of the Bullpups.
A lot of contact there on the rebound, but I guess they're letting them play.
Letting them play for this final 1 minute to go from Shawnee, Kansas at the Northwest High School. Bullpups leading 66-61. Brugman at the top of the key being guarded by Sears. Now back to Brugman. Brugman from the top of the key, no good. So that shot sailing out of bounds. It'll be Bullpup basketball. Coach Strathman going back to his offense for defense. Romero for McLeod. This is Carter Alvord to inbound. Strathman with 2 timeouts if he needs them with 45 seconds to go. Double team comes from the Thunder, and they're able to poke it away from Sears, but poked out of bounds.
You know, I think if Jordan were to do a little 2 forward, 3 back on the dribble to get some pressure release, she'd make me a little less nervous.
Clevenger up ahead to Romero. Romero with the skip pass to Alvord. Alvord finds Sears open underneath. Sears needs to get out of the lane. She does, and the Thunder will elect to foul, and it'll be Alvord to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. So a 5-point game.
You know, at that point, Grant, when Jordan had the ball in the middle of the lane, she could have taken the layup, but she was thinking time and score.
And I'm not sure if she knew how open she actually was right underneath the basket as she's able to come up with the offensive rebound, but a traveling violation as she tried to hop through 2 defenders.
I would have called that a good jump stop.
So Strathman wanting Clevenger to apply a little bit of a pressure in the backcourt so the Thunder aren't able to inbound with a roll. Now on the drive, Brugman to the corner. It's Steinleggy, no good. And a foul going against the Thunder on the rebound.
Bullpups are doing a great job of limiting the Thunder to 1 shot. Doing a great job of blocking out.
So Clevenger will head to the line for the Bullpups. Still shooting 1-1. First free throw. Gets it to go. And now Chloe will look to make it a 3-possession basketball game. Clevenger, no good, but another offensive rebound going to Sears.
Grant, we mentioned it earlier that the tendency when a shot goes up is to relax, and we've seen it on 2 free throws, on the last 2 free throw attempts, that Jordan has been able to get these offensive rebounds because they're not blocking her out.
And we've talked with Coach Kinnaman here recently regarding the Derby game when they failed to box out on a couple free throw box outs, but they have since learned their lesson, but now it is St. James learning their lesson on the free throw box out. And again, Coach Kinnaman and the Bullpup boys will begin here at more than likely 7:30, as it is originally scheduled at 7 o'clock tip-off, but looking at this next game that is scheduled to start at 5:30, it may be pushed back just a couple minutes. So 5 seconds to go. The St. James shot falls no good, and it'll be the Bullpups moving to 5-1 overall and upsetting the number 4 team in Class 4A. 5A. So final score of today's game, 69-61. Bullpups win it.
Great game. And defensively, it was as we said before, it was the tale of 2 halves. McPherson brought their offense in the first half, and they brought their defense in both halves. Great job by the Bullpup staff and the Bullpup players.
A 69-61 Bullpup win. Once again, they move to 5-1 and will head into the Christmas break with a turnaround of January 6th when they host the Circle Thunderbirds. So again, the Bullpup boys basketball team will follow here in about 7:30. We'll have that pregame coverage beginning at what time did we say, Mitchell? 6:30, 6 o'clock, 30 minutes before the original scheduled tip-off. So 6:30 is when we will begin that pregame coverage of Bullpup boys basketball. So I want to thank you for listening today. We will come back here in just a few moments as I believe we will be joined alongside Bullpup head coach Chris Strathman, and we will announce tonight's player of the game. So still a little bit more to come. We'll be back with an update here in just a couple minutes. Want to thank you for listening to the 810 Varsity Showcase on Ad Astro Radio and 98.9 FM KMCP.
You've been listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball.
You're clear.
From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Stay tuned.
Yeah, on the
as we
sheet it
name
said
tonight's
6:30.
play
That's what it was scheduled.
player of the
Okay.
game.
For the preview.
McPherson Bullpups play
Strath
on
may come
98.9
up
and
here
1540
here in a couple
KMCP.
minutes.
Okay.
So, but you can run commercials and I'll tell you when you can.
Is here at Allen Samuels in Hutch. Get up to $5,000 bonus cash on all
Yeah,
new
sorry.
2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn.
I think the
4x4
score sheet was
trucks,
right here,
plus
though,
1.9%
that you were looking.
financing and no payments until March 2023. New inventory is here. Rubicons, Cherokees, Grand